With the battle over between Obi Wan and Anakin in Episode 3, it is Obi Wan who comes out victorious as he picks up Anakin's lightsaber before departing and decades later hands it over to Anakin's son, Luke Skywalker. While Luke does train with the lightsaber during their trip to Alderaan, he is not seen using it much in Episode 4, and while Vader did sense that the Force was strong with one particular pilot, he did not know that the pilot was his son and that his old lightsaber was handed over to him. Sometime after the Battle of Yavin, Luke, together with Leia, Han, Chewbacca, 3PO, and R2-D2, learned that the Empire had struck up a weapons deal with Jabba the Hutt. You see, Simoon 1 was the location of Weapons Factory Alpha, the largest weapons factory in the galaxy. The band of rebels had a plan. They would infiltrate the facility by hijacking the ship of an emissary sent by Jabba the Hutt. It worked, and once they were inside, they revealed themselves as rebels to the officer who was overseeing this operation, Imperial Officer Agadeen. Leia and Han made their way down to the central power station as they rigged it with explosives, while Luke was using what little training he had in the Force to sense if more Imperial troops were coming. It didn't take long for him to sense the sorrow of the slaves that were being kept somewhere in the facility by the Empire. He was drawn to them, as he eventually found them and released them from their cage. While on their way back to the rendezvous point, suddenly Chewbacca with his signature growl alerted everyone that Darth Vader was coming. Luke was determined to face Vader and make him pay for killing his mentor and his father. While waiting for Vader, he heard the same voice he had heard just before he destroyed the Death Star. It was indeed Obi Wan, as he told Luke to run, but it was too late, as Vader was already in front of him. He couldn't stand a chance against Vader, who with one single attack made Skywalker fall down, and Vader picked up his lightsaber, leaving Luke utterly defenseless as Vader was about to kill him. Strangely, he paused for a second and noticed that this lightsaber that the young man is fighting with was once his own. Before he could even ask young Luke anything, Han Solo suddenly appeared in an AT-AT, crashing everything in his path, which left Vader defending against his sudden attack. That was the moment that Luke took advantage of as he picked up his lightsaber from the rubble and together with the slaves rushed toward the rendezvous point to be rescued. Unfortunately, many slaves died from Imperial fire, and this made Luke later on regret his decision to fight Vader. The factory was ultimately destroyed, and as for Han and Leia, they made it out alive together with the rest of their team. So guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, don't forget to leave a thumbs up down below and leave your thoughts about this video down there on the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a fun day, and in closing, don't forget, may the Force be with you always.